Touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Dead, dead. Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new movie review. Yes, today I'm talking about the brand new George Clooney directed and starring Netflix movie, The Midnight Sky. Dropped today, the 23rd, onto Netflix. Have just watched it, so let's talk about it. Okay, so after some catastrophic environmental disaster on Earth, pretty much the entire planet has been left rendered uninhabitable, apart from a few pockets of people here and there. One of those persons is George Clooney, who plays a doctor, a scientist, Augustine, and he works in this remote ice station that contacts this spaceship called the Ether, which has been out around Jupiter looking for new life, new civilizations, and a new place for us to set our little bums down. Now, Augustine, George Clooney, he's trying to contact the Ether as they make their way back from Jupiter's planets back to Earth to tell them, don't bother, stay where you are. But he can't get no signal out, so he has to trounce across the ice, across the blizzards and all that kind of stuff, to another research station with a better satellite dish where he can send out a signal to the Ether and tell them to basically turn around and go back to Jupiter. Before he sets out on his journey, he stumbles upon a little girl in the research lab and basically takes her with him across the snowy wilderness through blizzards. Very Hoth-like. I was expecting a snow speeder to come over the ridges. Vogue 2. And Augustine and this little girl have a few little mishaps along the way. There's a rather exciting scene with some melting ice. All the time this is happening, we also visit the Starship Ether. Yes, that's correct. The Starship Ether on its way back from the moons of Jupiter. I think we have 5 or 6 astronauts on board, including the paperman himself, Kyle Chandler, and also Jyn Erso. That's right, Felicity Jones. They have to contend with disasters along their way, such as ice storms and meteor storms. They have to do spacewalks to fix various parts of the ship, and it's basically about their life on the station. So it's kind of like a little bit Alien, a little bit Prometheus. The film also stars Mr. Spock himself. That's right, Ethan Peck, fresh off of Discovery, playing a younger George Clooney in some flashback scenes. And the thing about The Midnight Sky, it's not your usual blow this up, blow that up type of space film, disaster film, you know, Roland Emmerich or Independence Day. It's a slow burn film, so it's along the lines of kind of Gravity meets First Man and some Ad Astra. But as it is a disaster film, it is sombre. Yes, it's not a film that you want to watch to get your jollies up. If you want to do that around Christmas time, probably best to stick on Chevy Chase.
Hallelujah! Holy shit!
As I said, it is a bit sombre. It could be a bit depressing if you're in a bad mood, especially with things that are going on around the world at the moment with the C word. No, not that C word, you filthy gits, the other C word. Yes, and the whole Brexit and all that kind of stuff. So around this time of year, you expect to have a nice, big, happy, jolly film. But this is a very sombre, end of the world kind of film. Performances in this film were good. George Clooney looking more like Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses than anybody.
But that man never ate halibut again.
We also have Kyle Chandler and Felicity Jones and Denon Bashir, I can't remember if that's his full name, and a few other people as well. But all in all, I think the performances were really solid. Picture quality was absolutely fantastic, spot on, so vibrant. The colours of Earth, whether it be the ice storms in the Arctic or the disastrous look of, you know, the environmental problem, to the spaceship, the interior of the spaceship, Jupiter, beautiful planets with their rings. It looked really fantastic in 4K, and the sound was Dolby Atmos as well. And the sound was kicking in Dolby Atmos. Earth scenes were fantastic, as I say, in the Arctic, the winds whipping over your head, the spaceship scenes with the disaster scenes from the ice storm or the meteor storm was hitting you from every single direction. Even in the little station on Earth in the Arctic, there were beeps everywhere, beeps behind you, and sirens going off. So a really solid Dolby Atmos soundtrack. And you get to the end of the film and it's revealed that not everything is as it seems. It is an emotional film, especially towards the end. I shed a few tears. It was a little bit draining the last 15 to 20 minutes as we realise what's going on, and the crew making their way back to Earth and the decisions that they have to make. Do they stay on Earth? Do they attempt to land on Earth, or do they just head back to Jupiter's planets? There's a lot of decisions to be made, but it is quite an emotional end to the film. The only negative I have, the film kind of ended a little bit abruptly at the end. I would have preferred an extra couple of scenes, maybe some scenes revolving around the spaceship as it arrives back at Jupiter. But other than that, yeah, I really had fun with it. I thought it was a really great film. It's definitely in my top 10 films of the year. And I really do hope that they bring out a 4K transfer for this on physical. So how would I rate George Clooney's The Midnight Sky on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to give it 8.5 floating meteorites out of 10. Yeah, I really had fun. Thought it was a great film. Loved the characterization. Just loved the quiet moments. It doesn't all have to be about blow this up, blow that up, as I say. But I really got engrossed in the characters, in the situation, in the backstory. I thought it was a really great film. So I hope you enjoyed my review of George Clooney's The Midnight Sky. It's now on Netflix. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Have you seen the film? Did you like this film? Did you not like the film? And I shall see you on the next video. Bye!